Today, our topic is about the effect of compound interest. So, what is compound interest? Compound interest is when you earn interest on both the money you save and the interest you earn. Compound interest refers to the process where one generates more return on the asset when it is reinvested. So, in short, the compound interest is the interest you earn from your own interest. Benefits of compound interest. Managing the fluctuation in cash flow is challenging for many individuals and the business owner. Saving and investing even a small part of the revenue that it is a compound interest structure could assist with maintaining profitability over the long term. So compound interest makes your money grow faster considering the fact that interest is calculated on the accumulated interest over the time as well as on your original principal. Compounding can create a snowball effect as the original investments plus the income we earned from those investments grow together. If the business invests $10,000 into an account, then it is going to earn on both principal and the profit that has been gained from the interest percentage as a total. So this is an example. For example, in a year 1, your opening balance will be 10,000 pesos. So, and the interest will be 5%, and the closing interest will be the total. So, 10,000 pesos, you will just multiply it into 0.5 because 5% is the interest. So, 10,000 pesos times 0.5 will be 10,500 because the 500 is your interest and it is the 5%. So 10,500 is the closing interest, and that money you will use that as the opening balance in your year 2. So 10,500 times 0.5 will be 11,025 pesos. And that 11,025 you will use that as the opening balance in a year 3. In a year 3. So 11,025 pesos times 0.5 will be 11,576.25. So the total interest after the end of the year 3, your total interest will be 1,576.25. So the longer the revenue sits within the compound interest account, the more it is going to benefit the business during the long term. The number of times that the interest component is a significant difference in the degree of advantage that the compound interest avails. Investments where the interest compound on a yearly basis will probably grow slower as compared to the investment where the interest compounds according to a quarterly or even monthly basis. So, the more you spend your time, the more your money will grow.
What is saving benefits? Saving provides a financial backstop for life's uncertainties and increases feelings of security and peace of mind. Once an adequate emergency fund is established, saving can also provide the seed money for high-yielding investments such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Saving money is important because it helps protect you in the event of financial emergency. Additionally, saving money can help you pay for largest four cases, avoid death, reduce your financial stress, leave a financial legacy, and provide you with a greater sense of financial freedom. What is dividend investing? Dividends are discretionary distributions of profits which a company board of directors gives its current shareholders. A dividend is typically a cash payout of investor made at least once a year, but sometimes quarterly. So a dividend is a share of company's profits distributed to shareholders as either stock or cash, usually paid quarterly, like a bonus to investors, unlike share price, which can change from day to day. Once a company declares it will pay a dividend on a specific date, it's as good as guaranteed.
Compound interest is one of the greatest tools for building wealth. If you have ever invested, you probably know what snowball is and were showed what the future of your investments would look like. while snowball effect is based on reinvesting your dividend, which increases your holding and increases your next dividend, which also allows you to buy even more shares. Let's take a look at the picture right here. So, $100,000 invested for 30 years at 8% annual, the interest will grow to over $1 million, and the biggest truth we are never told is that to achieve the true power of compound interest, nothing can be allowed to interrupt that growth, because as soon as there's an interruption, even a small one, all bets are off. This includes investment losses, account fees, tax on gains, and purchase made with the invested money. Compound interest stops compounding when a loss is experienced. We are often told that to achieve the big gains, we need to expose ourselves to losses. As you can see in this picture, you invested $100,000 in the stock market from 1997 to 2015. You'd have to earn 7.46% interest consistently for 19 years to get your money back. Even a day trader pay for their trades, and if you're not a day trader, you might incur additional fees associated with buying and selling stocks and bonds. Compound interest stops compounding when a fee is charged to our account. So what happens to your compounding interest as fees are taken out of your account balance each year? For starters, a fee is very similar to a loss, even though it might be a minor one, but it's still a loss. And if we add 2% in annual fees for 19 years, the growth in the investment drops from $390,000 to $270,000. Compound interest stops compounding when tax are paid on our gains. As you can see, we started with a projection that having $100,000 invested at a consistent an interest rate of 9.25% would grow to $540,000 in 19 years. But when an account experienced a 4-year loss, it decreased by $390 in a 19-year period, but it still averaged 9.25%. With 4 years of losses, it will interrupt the compounding curve, and momentum is lost. It cannot be fully regained. Due to fees, it decreased again and became $270,000. As I was saying, it might be a minor one, but it's still a loss.